How in the hell are we all doing? Let's get into... No. Let's get into some burning of some shit. Yeah. Cooking video. I'm doing something different today, and I'm kind of trying to share it with you all while I do it as well. We're all familiar with the classic shepherd's pie. Traditionally, it's a European dish that's cooked with lamb. Here in the States, we tend to divert from lamb and go with hamburger, corn, vegetables, whatever, then mashed potatoes. My family's loves this one, especially during the fall, winter time, because it's cold and it sticks to your bones and it makes you feel full and happy and warm and fuzzy and all that good stuff inside. But today I wanted to do something different. I'm getting really sick and bored of comfort foods. So I wanted to do something different. But unfortunately, I don't know how to quite present this whole thing. And because it's a very lengthy process, I'm going to have to kind of break it up and not show some steps to you. Now, what I'm thinking of is taking the shepherd's pie, and you know how we cook it into a casserole dish? Well, the skins from the mashed potatoes, why not, let's do a shepherd's pie inside the baked potato, kind of like a twice baked potato. Layer of meat, we'll put down, I use corn. That's what my family wants, that's what they prefer, so that's what I do. Corn, and then I'll hit it with, mashed potatoes on top, and then heat it up in the oven. Kind of see what we get. I wanted to do something different. Today was kind of the first night that we had the fire going, and we had to start the wood stove, and woke up to, it was like 38 degrees, and that took us by surprise, because not but 4 days ago we were in the 90s. But I'm not going to really... I want to focus in on the final product. I'm not going to go into how to brown meat. We all know how to brown meat. Do what you want to do. Maybe we can come back to this one at a later date and try to figure out something in case you wanted to see something. But all I've done so far is I've got my potatoes are in the oven. We've got the hamburger, browning over there. That, right now it's just nothing more than hamburger, onion, a little seasoning, salt, pepper. But then, then I got my creamed corn. The rule of thumb is that you season everything. I hit it with salt, pepper, a little bit of sugar. I'll come back to the mashed potatoes and go through that, because that was kind of important. I like a creamy mashed potato. I can go, well, doesn't matter. It can be a little lumpy and stuff like that, but my family likes, for some reason, my mashed potatoes, because they come out very creamy. But all I'm going to do is finish this off, brown it off. For my brown gravy, I'm just going to go with this. This is kind of like a last-minute throw-together idea. I was going to do well, I'm going to save that for another video. It's a turkey dinner sandwich, and usually it comes around Thanksgiving time with the leftovers. And what it is I'll take a sourdough bread, I'll make a cranberry mayo, stuffing, turkey, cheddar cheese, roast that off in the oven, open face, and then top it with a gravy. And I'll show you that one, because I actually was going to do that tonight for dinner, but everybody wanted, for some reason, shepherd's pie tonight, so I'm going to go with it. But like I said, I wanted to do a different twist on it. I'm going to set you guys off to the side here, and I'll come and get you when we start to do the smashing of the potatoes and kind of the final product, because that's what I'm more or less interested in. But I kind of wanted to share this journey with you as well. I hope all is well with everybody. It's good to see everybody, and it feels really good to be doing a fucking cooking video for once. But anywho, I'll be back with you guys in a minute when things start to get a little settled, and I'll kind of show. I'll poke them in and out and kind of show you what's going on. But what's kind of the killer of this whole thing is those baked potatoes have got to come out of the oven. They got to rest, cool down so I can, cut them open, skim them out, and we'll take it from there. But I'll be back. Alright, let's just do a little quick update here. There is, God, I really got to figure this shit out. Yeah. God, I'm so sorry. I'm making you sick. I know I am. That's our gravy. Beef. I put the gravy in. It's nothing more than salt, pepper, some Mrs. Dash, Lowry seasoning. Season it the way you want. Put whatever you want. And then over here we've got our corn. The baked potatoes are in the oven, or excuse me, in the refrigerator. I will hollow them out, and then I think we'll assemble it and go from there. I apologize, this isn't going to be a lengthy video or anything like that. It was a last minute thing, and I really wanted to kind of share it with you because it's a little different for my family. But I'm sick and tired of cooking regular shepherd's pie. My kids have really got to get out of the box. Yeah, my little Leah, my sous chef, isn't here today, which is probably a good thing because she run her mouth, and you know what happens when Leah runs her mouth. I guess people get hurt, but that's not what this video is about. No, we're not going to discuss that. I'll be back. Things are coming together, and we'll go from there. I'm curious as to hear your comments. I'd love to hear what you like, what you cook, what you do, what's your specialty, and I'll be back. See, I mean, this isn't too bad. What's taking forever is really quick for you. It's only like a split of an eye. Anywho, we got an update. Alright? Those are our shells. Now, come on. Why can't I figure this out? God, I feel bad. You guys are going to get seasick. With these, all I did was take them out of the oven and toss them in the refrigerator for, I don't know, 10, 15, maybe 20. I wasn't really keeping an eye on the clock. All I wanted it to do was take most of the heat out so I can handle it to get them scraped out. Okay? Now, if you leave them too long, what's going to happen? You're going to come back to it, and it's going to be all brown and nasty and not very appealing. There's our brown gravy, or, our meat. Our mashed potatoes. Now, my mashed... Okay. My cooking is by no means healthy. It's not healthy for a diabetic. It's not healthy for somebody who's got, cholesterol issues. My cooking is my worst enemy right now. But unfortunately, it's the way I've been trained, and it's all I know. I'm sorry, but I'm going to go out of this world having good food instead of some bland-ass shit. I know that's a pretty shitty outlook to have. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, I do control it. But I love cooking this way. I'll tell some stories about Bobby's cooking and working for a nursing home. I would love to show you how to assemble these, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do it right now. Take a little meat, put it in there, like that. Get our corn. Oops, making a mess because I'm dropping everything. And we do that. And then we'll top it off with mashed potatoes. I'll be right back and I'll show you what it all looks like. Then it goes into the oven and brown out for a minute. So, be right back. Update. Corn's down. Now all we have to do is layer the mashed potatoes. Don't fill them up too high, because you still got to add corn or whatever you're going to do with yours. And then you still got to top it off with mashed potato. What I would like to do, and I don't have one at this moment, actually my tips are all down in my wife's camp, I think. I forgot what happened to them. Maybe they went to Georgia. I'm not sure. Anyways, I would like to pipe it out and make it look good. But unfortunately, I don't have my pastry stuff. So I'll just spoon it on and try to make it look eye presentable. But that's what we're looking at, and it's coming together. Looks good. Be right back with final product. Alright, so far so good. Now with mashed potato. Twice bake. Shepherd's pie. Kind of cool. Had fun doing it. I wish I did a little bit more showing you, sauteing the meat, but I didn't really think it was all that important. I wasn't sure how this was even remotely going to turn out, and was I going to be happy with it. But I'm extremely happy. Now what we'll do is toss those in the oven, about 400, and just brown those peaks up, and bring some temperature back into it. And while that's happening, I figured I would sit down and kind of give you a brief history why my food is dangerous. So, we're going to toss these in the oven, and we'll see what happens. Now, what I would normally do is probably serve it with a brown gravy over the top, but the kids aren't a big fan of that, so. And there's no point of doing it just for the wife and I. We do kind of suffer and take it out. One of the reasons why my food is very dangerous is that I studied underneath a German chef for a number of years. Germans are hot-headed, tempered. Mr. Hans Entinger, who owned Countryman's Pleasure down in Mendon, Vermont, a little 40-seat, very fine dining, foo-foo plate food presentation, if that makes any sense to you. There's so much sugar, butter, salt. They use a tremendous amount of brines that are. A brine is very. It's similar to a marinade, but it's a clear. But their food is. I don't understand how Germany has even survived without killing themselves with diabetes and stuff like that. So that's kind of the reason why. When I left Countryman's Pleasure to move back down to Connecticut, my wife and I wanted to go back down. And this was just before I started to work for Foxwoods. My wife was working as a nurse in this nursing home, and she came home, and I haven't found a job yet, and I wasn't really kind of in a rush to find anything. More or less getting settled back into Connecticut, but fucking senility, brain fart. My wife came home from the nursing home and said, "Hey, look, they're looking for a nighttime cook. You interested?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't really know anything about dietary, but it was pretty self-explanatory and not that bad." But unfortunately, what happened is that my bad habits came in with me. Now, keep in mind, this is a senior citizen home, and most of those geriatrics already had diabetes. And my cooking was by no means helping their cause. They were very fucking happy to have decent quality food, but yeah, they came down pretty hard on me to back off. But the residents kind of stuck up and said, "Hey, it's our choice. If we want to die, we're going to die happy with something good in our mouth." So until we got settled in, I did that for probably, I don't know, I'd say a year. Then I went off to Foxwoods and then worked there for about 10 years. And then we moved back up here to Vermont, and that's a whole different story. But anywho, I'll be right back, and we'll have final thoughts and close this out. Leave me in a comment what you guys like, what you want to do, what you like to do. Tell me what your favorites are. What are you good at? And yeah. All right. I'll see you when those puppies are done, and we'll close it out. And there we have it. Twice baked shepherd's pie. I'm very happy with the way it came out. Everything turned out really good. Food for thought. Remember, don't be afraid to try things. Be very careful of over seasoning. If you're not confident, under season. You can always add, you can't take away, unfortunately. And your dish will be ruined. Don't be afraid to try. By all means, get dirty, have fun with it. Burn some food, and try. For a very long time, I lost a lot of that, and cooking wasn't fun anymore. That was when I first broke my ankle. Anyways, sharp knives, good knife skills. Ask questions. Google. Anything. Ask me. I'd be more than happy to help you. But until the next time, we'll burn some more food. I'm going to try to do that turkey one tomorrow. That's pretty self-explanatory. Easy, cut forward, and dry. But it looks like I'm going to be able to get a video out to you guys actually cooking something other than pizza. Anywho, deuces, my friends. Be happy.